All right, everyone, welcome to the Shadow versus Force All-Star Southeast Asia event. I am today's host, Metalcore. Hope you guys enjoy the action. I'll let you guys know the rules of this event. Basically, it is a Shadow versus Force event, meaning that you will be seeing players with the Shadow and Force outfits from the Royal Pass. So let's talk about some of the rules in today's event. It's still going to be Battle Royale, so it's not completely... If you see other players fighting other players with the same outfits on, that's okay. It's players on the same side can kill each other. The map is going to be on Vikendi, the brand new map to PUBG Mobile. And there are going to be 3 matches in total. And in terms of the points in the ranking system, it's not based on the amount of kills, but it's based on the playstyle that you play, because this is Shadow versus Force. Depending on what team you're on, we'll have to see how the playstyle correlates to the teams we're going to be seeing. There are some big names in here. It's going to be some streamers and some pro players, some players that you might have seen in the Star Challenge. Right now we're spectating Dirty, who is wearing one of the I guess all teams are wearing these outfits, which is really, really awesome. So they are playing on Vikendi, the brand new map, and you guys will probably see a lot of names that you are familiar with in the communities that you guys are from. There are going to be 16 teams in total, and the regions that are going to be playing in today's event is India, Vietnam, Thailand, Indonesia, and Hong Kong. So I'm not going to be spectating this. This is going to be spectated for me, so I'll be just reacting to the events that are happening here. And we're just going to get hyped together. But let me know in the chat, guys, what region you guys are going to be rooting for, what teams you guys are going to be rooting for. It looks like Team 15 and Team 14 are super close to each other, and the circle is extremely weird at the bottom left side of the zone. Everybody landed more towards the top right side, top left side. So there's only 2 teams right now inside the circle. Ooh, looks like Soul's already taken out Team 1. Looks like it's going to be Soul versus WC right now. We're going to see who takes this win. Both teams shooting each other. Ooh, WC taking out Soul. Looks like Mortal is doing work with that AK. They were able to finish that team off and collect their loot. I'm not sure if that was a full squad wipe or not, but instantly, right at the beginning of the match, we got some action. We got, yeah, Team 14, Team 15, super close to each other right now. The crazy thing is, you might mistake some of your teammates as enemies or enemies as teammates just because everybody's wearing similar outfits. Some players have the shadow outfits, which are the red outfits, and some players have the black outfits. It looks like Soul is now getting kind of third-partied after that fight there from Team 6. He's got an M16. An amazing gun at medium range and long range. Chucking a smoke over towards Soul. I think one of their teammates is downed over there, so they're trying to help their teammate out here. Yeah, one of their teammates for Box is down. Looks like Lewis just took down Mortal. Soul is getting teamed up on right at the beginning of the match. Now they're making the push to try to pick up their teammate. 2 Soul members down while 1 member of this Box team is down. Looks like they are going for the finish, because that's something that you want to do. And I think they are picking up Mortal. So it was a one-trade fight right there. Looks like there is some more action going here. ETG versus Team 3. Ooh, some good shots with the Uzi right there. Using it as a long-range weapon, the Uzi, one of the highest rate of fire weapons in the game right now. Looks like his loot isn't the best. He's got a shotgun and an Uzi, but using the Uzi to his advantage. And getting some, looks like he's got 2 Uzis, or might be picking up that UMP. This guy's got double UMP as well. We're gonna have to see what happens here. A lot of these players might not be familiar with Vikendi since it is one of the most brand new maps. So looting and areas are completely different for everybody, and not everybody has their own playstyle to this map. Looks like we're moving back to Box versus Soul here. It is a 4v3 situation. Ooh, looks like one of the Soul members just took down one of the Box members. Now it's a 3v3 situation. Ooh, that grenade actually hit Viper. So now it's a 2v3 situation. Looks like Soul is pushing back. We're going to see what happens here. Uzi versus M16. Soul, oh, now it's a 1v2 situation. Ronak picking up his teammate Mortal here. Looks like they are trying to pick up their own teammates, and it might end up being a 4v2 situation. Will Soul be able to clutch it out? Ooh. That guy's at 1 HP. Now it is a 1v3 situation. We're going to have to see what Mortal does here. Will Mortal clutch it up? Who knows? This is the beginning of the game. He might not have that much ammo. We'll have to see. And Soul getting pushed on by Box and taking out of the first match. There are going to be 3 matches today, so even though Soul is taken out, they will be able to fight in the next match. So Box was able to lose one of their teammates in the fight here, and Soul took out one of the other teams that they were fighting against in that situation. Slowly we see some teams moving over towards the circle right now. Yeah, we've got some teams moving towards the circle. There are 44 alive. I think there are 16 teams total. A few of the teams have been taken out already. Looks like it might be a 2v4 situation, unless all of Team 3 is not super close to each other. But Team 13 is super close to Team 3 here. They're just looting up. This guy's... Mad Dog's got a UMP, and I think that's an M762. Not a bad setup, or an AK. On this map, you definitely want a long-range setup, but in situations like this, when you are in close-quarter combat, you want these close-quarter guns. So, Big Papa's got an Uzi and a UMP, which is perfect for this situation. And Torpedo's got an AK and a Thompson, with some shots in the distance that he just saw. So he might be turning around, trying to figure out where those shots are coming from. And I think Team 13 is now moving up towards Team 3. I think Team 13 actually just got a vehicle because they might want to push towards zone if they're outside of the zone. Now, having close range weapons in these situations where you're playing in the city areas of these maps, it's perfect. But once you're outside the cities and playing from compound to compound, the long range weapons are the weapons that you want to see being used the most. Team 12 rolling up with the brand new snowmobile on this map. Those backpacks they're rocking are perfect for their outfits, matching. Also in the chat, let me know which outfits you guys are favoriting in the brand new Royal Pass. The Shadow outfit, which is the red outfit, or the Force outfit, which is the black outfit. And also let me know which teams you are rooting for in this event. But in terms of points and scoring, it's all about the placement you get rather than the amount of kills. So the higher you place, the more points you will be getting. Looks like there is a loot drop coming in here inside the safe zone. We're going to see if anybody's going after these loot drops. A lot of people during these games, these event games, are scared to go through the drops just because they know that in the main game, everybody goes to the drops. That's where everybody's going towards. But when it's a game and there's points on the line and stuff, people are worried about going to these drops. You can see that no one's around the drops. But this drop is near Dino Park, one of my favorite areas of the map. Inside the drop, there's a Groza 762. We got the brown ghillie. There are 2 ghillies on this map. There's the brown ghillie and the snow ghillie. Oh, we do have a team rolling up. Team 2. Looks like they might be... Yeah, looks like they are rolling up, taking the loot with that chicken helmet. One of my favorite helmets in the game. And taking that ghillie suit. We'll have to see, depending on where the zone is, that brown ghillie might not be as useful for this player. Looks like he did go by himself and did not take his team just to be smart with his actions. If he would have gotten wiped there from another team, it would only have been him and not his entire team. Looks like we are spectating Evil now. Everybody is mid-game looting up and slowly pushing towards the zone. Everybody picking up their own vehicles, finalizing their setups. Umami's got a Scar. He's got a lot of meds that will last him for a while. And he's got level 3 armor. He must have randomly picked that up off the ground. They might have 3 cars. This team might have like 3 cars. They might be rolling up on cars on their own thing. Looks like we got some action. ETG just gotten downed by someone. Yeah, I think they might have 4 cars. Yeah, they have 4 cars. Looks like ETG, 2 of their team members are taken out. I think they're trying to quickly loot up. They are rocking that Shadow outfit. He's got a UMP and I think a 416, an M416. Team 12. Pretty far distance from Team 13. And the zone is making its way towards the bottom half of the map. Actually, that brown ghillie that I saw someone pick up earlier, that is a good ghillie for this bottom half of the map specifically. And Scope actually, Scope times 6, picking up a Groza from that drop. Or maybe trading the Groza with his teammate. Because the Groza is one of the best close-range guns in the game. It can destroy squads within an entire mag. Looks like Team 9 might be rolling up on Team 2 right now. Evil versus Scope. We're gonna have to see how this event, or this transcribes for these guys. Ooh, they've got some sick skins here. Ooh, and we got some more close range to medium range action here. Team 14 rolling up into the town that's just on the edge of the zone. But it looks like some of Team 14 and Team 15 are surrounding each other. Ooh, this is going to be some crazy action. The great thing about Vikendi, oh, they know that they're in it. Yeah, they know they're there. It looks like they're chucking mollies. Team 14 might be... Yeah, Team 14 is surrounded by Team 15. We're going to have to see how these guys work it out. Team 15, 3 members on their team. I'm not sure how many... I think there are 4 members on Team 14, so we're going to have to see how this goes for this team. The cool thing about Vikendi is there's a lot of areas where you can jump from roof to roof. Looks like Team 14 is taking the attack, instantly finishing one of those members. So Payne might roll up on Team 15 here and take them out. Team 15 playing it slow, but Payne surrounding Team 15, already taking out one of their teammates. Getting some good hits on Payne critical, but Team 14 just wiped Team 15, like, without even taking that much damage. I think critical was the only guy who took damage on that. And now they're just going to be soaking in the spoils of loot of the teammates that they just got. And critical picking up a sniper rifle, which might be good for endgame, depending on where the zone ends up circling in. So far, there's only 1 loot drop. And there's 2 loot drops. I think there might be 2 teams heading towards those loot drops right now. Team 5 and Team 7 slowly making their way to the loot drops, but it hasn't been looted already. Another cool thing about spectating in the brand new update. I mean, they've had this in the update. Ooh, Team 3 rolling up on Team 13. Team 3 full of 2 members. ETG might take out these 2 members. They're crashing here at this compound, trying to get inside. But ETG already lasering their vehicle. We have to see what happens here. Team 3 still alive, taking no damage. ETG flanking around the back. Taking some shots at... Ooh, ETG taken down by Icor. Icor with the M4, one of the best guns in the game. Team 12 just off in the distance. Might be third-partying this fight because they do see the shots in the distance. Now it's a 1v2 situation. Mad Dog backing off from the team of 2. Probably not knowing that it's a team of 2. Probably thinking that it's a team of 3. And they are in the bombing zone. We're going to have to see if anybody is taken out by the bombing zone. It looks like one of Team 3's members was able to finish the kill for Icor there. So now it is a 2v1 situation. Mad Dog versus Team 3 here. You can definitely see some of the players' play styles in terms of jumping from building to building. The way they play, if they're playing slow, if they're playing fast. It's all about that Shadow versus Force. That's the whole event name. Looks like there is a brand new drop. I think that was some technical difficulties there. Looks like we are moving on to Team 11 here. None of the members are taken out, but they definitely got some really good setups. Like I had a 416, the M4, an amazing close, medium, and long-range weapon. And they are definitely keeping that area secure for themselves to get this victory. Looks like the loot drop just dropped. They got another grows in that drop with the level 3 armor and vest as normal with the backpack as well. Ooh, and the snow ghillie in that one. That might be very useful if the zone ends up shrinking more towards the left side rather than towards the right side near Abbey and Winery, where there's less snow and the snow is melting in these sides of the map. But this is the perfect area where you want to have that brown ghillie because it blends in with the melted area of the map. Now that the zone is shrinking, the teams are going to be getting closer and closer to each other. We are going to be seeing fights more and more often here. So it looks like Evil is getting in a long distance fight versus Team 2 over there. They might be getting third partied. Ooh, it is Scope versus Team 2. Scope versus Evil here. You can barely see the people, but they are taking some shots and getting hits. So this might be a long-range fight. Yeah, it looks like both teams are trading fire with each other right now. Evil Uni here has a sniper rifle, which might be used to his advantage here, but they probably know that there is Team 11 rolling up behind them. The problem here, endgame, is people can get third-partied so easily here. So they are making sure that they're watching all corners of their surroundings and not just the front of them because they know that they could be getting picked off from any side here. Looks like Scope did get a big hit on him, having to heal up there. And I think Scope is getting third party by Team 14 Pain. So there might be two teams fighting Scope right now. We're going to have to see how Scope handles this situation. Yeah, they are getting pinned by two teams here. By Pain. And they are using third person to their advantage. Pain is slowly rolling up. Pain does not have any combat dude advantage. But Scope might try to rotate back towards their teammates. Times 3, times 4, times 8, times 6. I love those names. Those are great. Yeah, it looks like Scope 3 is pushing back. Trying to also keep an eye on Evil because they are... Well, I think Scope is in a pretty bad situation. They got the cover of the buildings, but they are getting third party by two teams. One team has good cover, which is Evil. And they might be trying to get out of there as fast as possible. They might be getting a vehicle and trying to get out of there ASAP. Ooh, looks like they might be a sniper battle here. Ooh, Pain critical taking out Scope 8 times with an M24 sniper rifle. You definitely gotta be careful of snipers on this map. But since they are so far away, it allows for them to heal. But it looks like times 8 was able to... His helmet was knocked off. He's rocking that really sick-looking golden 416 skin. I think those skins were styled after when Sanok originally came out in this game. And he's got one of the new UMP skins as well. Part of the Royal Pass. The graffiti skins. Looking very clean on his character. We're going to have to see what the teams end up doing here. There is some action here. Pain slowly trying to make their way up to this compound to push Scope. Critical with that sniper rifle and a 4 times and a suppressor. They're just trying to slowly make their way. I don't think Pain knows that there is a team just beyond Scope. Scope getting a good hit. I guess Scope got sniped by Pain. But Scope is putting up a fight with the shots firing back, trying to make sure that they are putting an end to their push. But we'll have to see if Pain continues to push. But it looks like they are. I'm not sure if Scope is fighting the team behind them or the team in front of them. Well, I guess they are surrounded by both sides. Critical taking some snipes. Now rotating. We're back to Scope. Yeah, Scope's in a bad situation. Ooh, looks like Pain just took out 8 times again. That's the second time he's gotten knocked down from this engagement. And this might be Pain's time to push because they knocked down one of the teammates. Pain is making that push towards Scope because they know that one of their teammates is down. So this is going to be a close quarter combat. Scope, one of the teammates, they are taking shots. Scope trying to squad wipe times 3. Looks like 2 of their teammates have been knocked down by Scope. Times 6. Not knowing where he's getting shot from, getting taken out. It is a 2v2 situation. Times 8 versus times 4. Times 4 getting lasered by Critical. And they're getting third party by Evil. 2 of their members are down. They're smoking their... Like, they got 5 smokes. Critical knows how to play this game. Trying to help his teammates. Now it is a Looks like Scope might be trying to heal their own teammates, so I think Pain is using this advantage to heal their own teammates as well. Critical's making sure Hyperkid over here is getting into a safer position. Now that they know that there's another team third partying. And they're just going to have to slowly get their way. I think Scope times 4 and Scope times 8. I think times 4 is slowly crawling his way towards times 8. Times 8 jumping out of the building. Critical wasn't able to do that in time. He was taking out a grenade at the moment. Now Scope is trying to med his teammate in the safest position they can. And now his teammate was able to get up. It looks like his teammate will be able to get up. But it is a 4v2 v4 situation since they are getting third party by Pain, I think the team name is. Or no, sorry, not by Pain. Pain is the team that's fighting Scope right now. A 2 times in an AK. Not a bad setup. We have to see what Pain's... See if Pain is going to push Scope or not here. What final teams are you rooting for? Oh, looks like Scope is trying to smoke their way out of here. Pain with the laser sight. Lasering him through the smoke. And now it's time for their push. Pain pushing up on times 8. Times 8, will he be able to clutch it for the team? Stands no chance. Hyperkid lasering him with the 416, not even taking any damage. And Pain making a good push, knowing that once they knocked down one of their teammates, one of the Scope teammates, it was a good time to push because it is a 3v4 situation at that point. A lot of pro players like doing that because they know, okay, once I knock someone down, that means they're one less player. So with that one less player, we have one more player than them. So we have the advantage. Because usually you have a full team of good players. You could trust your players. You got to also be careful because, you know, the other team has a full team of good players. So you got to be careful that they could wipe your squad at any moment. You never know what's going to happen in PUBG Mobile because it's all about that RNG in terms of the loot and where the circle goes. But once you get that loot and once you plan your route into the circle, you'll be able to show off your skill in terms of your fighting skill. Wow, Team 3 is still alive. Slowly making their way up onto the fight that just happened at this compound. I think they're just trying to make their way into the circle without picking fight because they know that Pain just wiped the squad here. They do have a lot of loots with full level 3 helmet, level 2 armor. Icore does. Also, sorry if I'm mispronouncing anybody's name. I am an English commentator, so I know that some people are from different countries. I'm not familiar with the best ways to say some of these players' names, but I will try my best. And now it's time for Team 3 to make that push into the zone, trying to rotate away from Team 14. We're going to have to see if Team 14 does see Team 3 rotate into the zone. I think actually Team 14 is taking their vehicle closer towards the zone. So we're going to have to see if Icore here is able to get the heal off in time. Icore was not able to get the heal off in time. Let's see if his teammate is able to get the heal, though. Looks like Team 14 and Team 12 are close to each other. Both full squads. They might be able to fight each other. Now the circle is more towards the left side. There are 3 teams in the circle. And we're going to have to see what happens here. We're going to have to see... Ooh, yeah. Team 3 taken out by the play zone. You can see in the kill feed. And now it's Team 6 versus Team 7 here. Box, I think that's the team that took out Soul. But 8-Bit's still alive. I'm pretty sure 8-Bit and Soul are buddies. At least Mortal and 8-Bit's leader. We have to see what happens here. 8-Bit's still alive. Pretty sure both... I think 8-Bit is from India. But they are definitely surrounded, but they're playing the game slow and listening to the sounds and trying to figure out where the teams are getting shot from. Looks like 8-Bit is taking fires at Pain. Hyperkid getting taken out and finished. Oh yeah, looks like it's a Box versus Pain versus 8-Bit. There's a 3-way battle going on here. Now 8-Bit using that M16 with the 4 times single shot. Very, very powerful weapon. Looks like Team 14 is trying to get out of here. Or well, maybe 8-Bit. They might be smoking to try to get out of this situation. Box lasering one of the team members there. Looks like Evil just took out one of 8-Bit's teams. I think 8-Bit might be trying to get out of here, or Box might be trying to push. 8-Bit taking out Evil as well. It is a three-way battle going on between Pain, 8-Bit, Box. Now Pain rolling up, and Pain squad wiped by Box. And now 8-Bit fighting Pain. Oh, maybe no, 8-Bit's not fighting Pain. I think Pain just got wiped by Box. Ooh, 8-Bit chucking that Molly. Yeah, 8-Bit only has one of their team members down, and they're trying to pick up their team members with the smokes. Looks like Burns just gotten taken out by Evil. Now the circle is closing, and the fights are going to be getting more and more intense. 8-Bit and Box super close to each other. They're just smoking to try to survive. Ooh, Box lasering into 8-Bit, taking out one of the members, and Box getting taken out by someone else. It might have been a third-party fight there. Ted with that 1 HP. That 1 HP clutch healing himself. And trying to save his teammates. Looks like Team 8 now taking out Team 10. Team 10, the last member on the team being taken out. These teams are super close to each other. Never Die going for that finish on Evil. We're gonna have to see if 8-Bit was able to make their way alive out of that, because that guy was on 1 HP. I think it was Ted. Looks like Ted and Avi are both still alive, making their way out of that battle. But they're surrounded and they're trying to smoke their way out of there. They're just getting shot through the smokes. Ted taking out Box, taking revenge on his own teammates. And Box getting third-party by other teams. Now Box down to one member. Two of their members knocked. Looks like 8-Bit is making the push towards Box. We're going to have to see if 8-Bit is able to survive. And it's 8-Bit pushing up on Loki. Loki getting taken out. Lewis, the last member on the team. It is a 2v1 situation, but they are third-party. Looks like Ted is taken out. Got knocked by a third-party member. And instead of trying to finish the Box team right here, Avi's trying to save his teammate Ted. And I think Lewis might be healing up. Now it's a 1v2 situation between Box and 8-Bit. Everybody's going to be taking it slow while the fights are erupting all around the teams here. Looks like Team 5 has this mountain area, and the zone is still shrunk on them. And Team 5 is trying to take shots on Team 6, which is Box. Never Die taking out Veladid? I think that's how you say his name. We're going to have to see what happens here. 8-Bit getting third-partied by Box, and then Box taken out by Team 5 on the hill there. And now, the entire little situation that was just happening over there, the third party from Team 5, which they still have 4 members on their team, they're looking really good. It looks like Team 5, I think it might be a 3-team scenario. Team 11, Team 5, fighting each other right now. We're going to have to see what happens if the spectator changes. Looks like the spectator is changing. There are 7 people alive. This is Team 11 versus Team 5 now. We're going to have to see who wins this fight. They're chucking mollies at each other. Never Die taking out Nero. I think that was a Groza. Never Die taking shots. Killing Moon. Now he's making the push. And the rest of his teammates are here to help. Ooh, Never Die getting taken out by Sarah with the Uzi, one of the best close-range guns in the game. Sarah taking shots, but now the match has ended. And our victors. That was a really close game. Pox, Tongue, LBN, and Never Die with 8 kills. Second place, Vildid. That's the name of the team. ETG, Box in 4th place. 8-Bit in 5th place. Evil in 6th place. Enjoin in 7th place. Team 8. Alright, I don't know what team that was, but Rascal Randy in 8th place. Pain in 9th place. Oh, Team 3. Team 3 with only 2 members on the team in 10th place. Scope in 11th place. It's all about the placing in the tournament. Or I guess in the event. I think it's Jackie and Stinger in 12th place. Soul in 13th place and WC in 14th place. So that was the first match of 3. There are still 2 matches to come. It's definitely going to be really good. I know that there are a lot of good teams that were taken out early on, and we're going to have to see what happens if these good teams can make their way to the top placements. Because, you know, sometimes they could get these unlucky situations where they're taken out early on in the game. For example, 8-Bit probably could have gotten further into the game, but 8-Bit was taken out by Box at the last second. And then once Box took out 2 of those 8-Bit members, then Box, one of the teammates from Box, was taken out by the team that was up on the hill, which ended up being the team that ended up winning. Pox, Tiyoung, LBN, and Never Die. I'm probably the worst at pronouncing these names. So yeah, that was a great game. On Vikendi, it's super awesome seeing custom games on Vikendi. They just released custom games in the last patch on Vikendi. Previously, it wasn't allowed to make custom games. You're only allowed to play custom games on Sanhok, Erangel, and Miramar, but now you're able to play custom games on Vikendi. So everybody's able to play on Vikendi with your friends or in tournaments like these. But it's definitely really awesome seeing people wearing all the same outfits fighting each other. And seeing, you know, people with the Shadow versus Force playstyle. Seeing if people like camping, like slowly creeping up on this